My dear Leo, tomorrow the energy surrounding you comes from the Queen of Pentacles, a card that speaks of nurturing, care, and valuing what has already been achieved. She is the queen who understands that prosperity is not just about having a lot, but knowing how to manage wisely, protect what you have, and continue what matters. Tomorrow, you may feel a deep desire to take better care of yourself, your practical life, and even the people you love, but you may also feel the responsibility of carrying many demands on your shoulders. This card calls you to recognize the value of simple things, of what has already blossomed, without rushing after only what is missing. It's me, Aisha Caroline, your tarot reader here at Tarolyne, bringing you the daily predictions for your upcoming day. And, as always, I want to remind you that our readings are daily at 6 p.m. The color that vibrates for you tomorrow, Leo, is moss green, a color that brings the energy of firmness and security. The aroma that accompanies it is cedar, which helps strengthen your stability and clear your mind in moments of doubt. And the numbers that may repeat and cross your path are 4, 9, 17, 22, and 36. Keep them close, as they may manifest in simple details of your day. The Queen of Pentacles also speaks of compatibilities, and tomorrow you will have a special harmony with earth signs such as Taurus and Virgo, which can bring you practical support and stability. The sign that may represent a challenge is Scorpio, bringing intense emotions and perhaps some situations of jealousy or control that could test your patience. No love. For you who are in a relationship, the Hermit appears, indicating a time of retreat within the relationship. It is as if the silence between you is necessary, not as distancing, but as a pause to reflect together on what you want to build. The Hierophant comes to expand this energy, showing that this reflection will not be in vain. It paves the way for more mature conversations, where you align values and better understand each other's beliefs. This may mean that tomorrow you and your partner could have more serious dialogues about the future of the relationship, or even about the need to follow a more structured routine that strengthens the trust between you. For the married, justice brings the scale that demands balance and clarity, while the Five of Cups reveals that there may be memories of hurt or resentment still weighing on the heart. Tomorrow may bring a situation where old arguments resurface, but justice asks you to look at it without emotional manipulation, only with truth and transparency. The Five of Cups reminds that although some things cannot be undone, others can still be nurtured and strengthened. It is a day to focus on what still exists between you, not what has been lost. If you are single, the Six of Cups speaks of memories of someone from the past who may reappear, bringing an invitation to reunite or even awakening feelings you thought were forgotten. But the Three of Pentacles shows that your future cannot be solely tied to memories. It suggests that you also observe who around you is already willing to build something genuine with you. It could be a co-worker, someone who admires your dedication and is already showing signs of interest. The balance here is between not getting lost in nostalgia and making space for new solid connections. In our love triangles, the Knight of Swords brings quick movements, words spoken without thinking, and perhaps even impulsive demands. The Page of Wands ignites the situation, bringing intensity, desire, and curiosity. This combination may mean that tomorrow the triangular relationship could intensify, but it can also cause friction if there is haste. It is a day to carefully measure what you say and not to be led solely by impulse. For those who are separated, fighting, or distant, the Six of Pentacles speaks of reciprocity, of giving and receiving in equal measure, while strength reminds you of the importance of self-control and patience. Tomorrow could be a day when you notice gestures of balance from the other person, perhaps a message or an unexpected contact, but it will be necessary to act with serenity and courage without being carried away by anxiety alone. Strength shows you that power is not in pressure, but in demonstrating emotional balance. At work, if you are employed, the Lovers bring important choices to make, and the star illuminates these paths with hope. Tomorrow you may face a crucial decision, such as accepting a new project, changing the way you handle a task, or even positioning yourself in front of superiors. The star shows you that even if doubts appear, there is a protective light guiding your choices. It is a day when your intuition and faith in the future can set you on the right track. For those unemployed, the Knight of Pentacles shows persistent, almost stubborn pursuit of opportunities, while the Two of Swords reveals moments of doubt and indecision. Tomorrow, a concrete chance may arise, but you might feel insecure about accepting it or not. The advice is to look at practicality, as the Knight suggests, and not get lost in analyses that paralyze you. In health, the Queen of Wands brings energy, vitality, and determination, while the Ace of Swords speaks of mental clarity. This shows that tomorrow you may feel more enthusiasm and courage to face issues that previously seemed heavy, perhaps start a treatment or adopt a new routine. It is a day when mind and body can work together, bringing clarity and willingness. In money, the Ace of Wands brings promising beginnings, while the Seven of Cups warns of illusions. Tomorrow may bring ideas of new investments or earning opportunities, but the Seven asks you to analyze carefully so as not to be deceived by easy promises. Invest in what is concrete and avoid being carried away solely by initial enthusiasm. In the family, the Hanged Man shows a feeling of stagnation, as if some situations are stuck or difficult to resolve, while the Moon reveals uncertainties and even misunderstandings. Tomorrow may be a day when confusing conversations arise within the family nucleus and patience will be needed to deal with it. The best approach is to listen more and speak less, avoiding hasty judgments. In friendships, the Four of Pentacles brings an energy of attachment, of people who may be holding feelings without expressing them, while the Nine of Wands shows resistance. Tomorrow, you might notice a friend who is more reserved, perhaps tired of always giving in or self-sacrificing. It is important to respect these people's space and not force situations. In social life, the Tower shows that something may collapse, perhaps cancelled plans or meetings that do not happen as expected. But the Fool invites you to turn this into adventure, into new unexpected experiences. If one plan falls apart, another will emerge, and you can experience something surprising and fun if you accept improvisation. The final advice comes from the King of Wands, which speaks of leadership, confidence, and personal magnetism. Tomorrow, Leo, you will be called to position yourself firmly, but also wisely. This card reminds you that true leadership is not just about commanding, but inspiring. Use your strength to guide with clarity, but also with human warmth.